Hello and welcome to part 7 of setting up a recruitment business. Now, this one is probably going to be one of the most important videos I'm going to make in this series, and it's a step that I actually missed in my first recruitment setup. So, the other two I did get financing for, and it was through a grant, a local grant. One of them I got 6,400 given to me that I didn't have to pay back in a startup fee, and the other one I got 2,600. So it's free money. It's for a grant which your local authority. You'll be surprised at how many options there are. If you don't need starting capital, if you don't want to apply for a grant, there are other advantages of using this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what you can look at. So I'm based in Ipswich. So we can search Ipswich. Look, I've already searched it. So startup. Um, and what it would do is give you the options of what you can look at and what sort of funding is available. Now, you want to look for a grant. So Princess Trust, I know for a fact that they give business loans quite high. You might get, and they charge 6% as a loan. So you might want to do that later on when you've got actually, you know, I want to expand, I want to hire people. You can go from there and just apply for funding. So I think there's something called the stopgap. Now you need let's check where I used to live. So we can check Enfield startup grant, and let's see if we can find something on there in terms of business grants. Let's say business for new startup, and you can do a little search. Now there's a lot of agencies that will. I can tell this is an agency, and they'll obviously take a cut or something like that. You can go through them if you like. Some of them do it free of charge, or they make money from the other end as well. But look into getting a grant for your business, because the grant in Element is going to be free of charge, and the other thing is they're going to give you a lot of help. So they'll help you with a business plan. They'll help you, set up what you needed. They might even put you in touch with some people or where to register or help you register. So there's a lot of details on these sites that you can look at. So there's no harm in applying. So for example, I think this might be a sort of charity, access to grants. We offer £3,000 um, terms to apply. £500 for a startup, so that's something you can look at. Now, you might ask, why the hell are they giving out free money? Well, the fact of the matter is, they're hoping that if they give out 100 grand, eventually they're going to make the tax money back very easily. Um, if you get if you get to the stage where I was billing 30k a month. If you bill 30k a month and you pay 20% tax on that, you're going to look to pay over 5 grand, 6 grand in tax for that. So in theory, if they give me 2 or 3, 4 grand, they've got their money back, and then next month they're going to make their money. Especially if you hire employees and they're paying tax as well. So it's a huge advantage for them. They want to help businesses. They want to stimulate the local area. I know for a fact I spoke to someone yesterday that works for the council and that lives near me, and she said they gave a £2.5 million grant to a company local. The reason they gave that is because they specialise in manufacturing PPE. So obviously in this market, that's a huge advantage. So they brought equipment, they hired more staff, and yeah. So have a look at the grants. It will kickstart your business. Google your area. Just either Google, Ipswich. Let's search Ipswich start up free grants and see what comes up in your search. This offering, I think this might be for. I mean, there's some advantages if you're under 25. There might even be more help with it. So look into these. Here's all the sort of startup elements. Just New Anglia LLP. They give up to 25 grand. Some of them may require you to put 2 grand in or 3 grand in if they're going to give you 5 grand. But have a little look. It could potentially pay for an office space in terms of the grant. So they'll help you even develop a business plan or just point you in the right direction. And the best of all, it's a free service. You have nothing to lose as well. So good luck. Let me know if you need any help with that. I haven't done too much research into it. I can't remember the name of where I actually done it, but I done it via email. They're doing it all through email, so you don't have to go and meet anyone at the moment because of COVID as well. So let me know what you think. And here it is 600, eligible companies are I haven't even applied for the grant in my area. So yeah, so there's a lot of money out there. The government are at the moment stimulating it, trying to stimulate the economy. So this is probably the best time to apply. So I'm going to look into it myself. I'm going to have a little look, see what I can find, and I'm going to document the process on that, see if I can get a grant for the business as well. So at this stage, you're set up your website, hosting, register the company. Right now, we're going to talk in the next few videos. We're going to talk a little bit about what sort of companies we're going to be targeting, what our approach is going to be, and how many calls, texts, emails we're going to have to make before we get our first client, and what we're expecting to make in revenue. So we're going to formulate a slightly, different business plan from there, and we're going to see how it goes. The market is still very dark at the moment. I don't care what anyone says. It's a very, very sort of dark market at the moment, and it probably will be, I predict, until next year, February. But there is still business out there that you can still make money. And the good thing is, a lot of companies are going out of business. So if you're setting up a lean business working from home, you're going to have a huge advantage. So I hope that helped. And yeah, look forward to speaking to you guys soon.